I think I'm gonna go insane. I put it on loop. Freaking stupid. Can you hear stuff? Like, can you hear stuff now? You should be able to. Can you hear my mic? Yeah, you can. Okay. Have a good stream, Fen Fen. I hope you're doing well. Gonna be getting cozy and curled up for the night. Can hear you and stuff. So yeah, okay. Verbal abuse. This music is abusing my mental state. Okay, but yeah, back to be right. Me, just let me finish eating, okay? Hold on. Bruh, just eat your food. I promise no one's going to steal it. What is with your smart mouth right now? I know no one's going to steal it. I just have to take my time, cause just nausea, whatever. Telling me no one's gonna steal it. Okay, I'm here. Sorry for the attitude. That just irked me. And this music, this BGM, even when I put it on loop, it just doesn't go on loop until like I do it a second time. I don't know what's wrong, but whatever. But I'm here and hello everybody. um Let me lower this a bit in my ears. I hope everyone is doing well. I just got done with dinner, and it was a pretty good dinner. It was a healthy dinner, so that's good. Well, the dinners are always healthy, and homemade food is usually the healthiest. But yeah, it was pretty good, but I'm still hungry. So, whatever. But I hope everyone's day was well. I hope it was swell. But yeah. It's fine, funny. I interpret it as temporary moods. That's me jokingly being mad. I'm not like serious, but I have my moments. I did a lot of research today. You did? Good job. What'd you research? And only explain it in three chats, or the rest I'm not gonna read. Remember, I regulated you last Tuesday because you tend to want to type a lot. So, as interesting as it is, it just sometimes it throws me off when I'm in the middle of the game. And I try to pay attention and understand what is also said in the chat, things that I don't understand firsthand. But I don't know, I get confused in the middle of the gameplay as well. And I don't mean to. But maybe that's like something I need to get not checked out, but I need to learn to get better at, is what I mean. But yeah, I've been taking my good medicine, and I have a ginger ale with me, an Olipop ginger ale, and it's doing me some good. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Sophie. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. I'm just starting to say hello. So hello again. But I hope you're doing well. Also wanted to do like a this week at a glance. Oh, you doing decent? Well, that's good. At least things aren't like horrendous. Life isn't horrendous. But at least it's pretty good at least. But don't beat yourself up too much. Too much. We all have our flaws. Yeah. But oh frick. I just messed something up. That's okay. Wanted to do a review of This Week at a Glance. Today we're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Hopefully we get close to the end of the okay, at least I hope we get a good amount of distance towards the end of the trial, or at least towards the end of the trial, because I've been dying to want to play just new games. I just like that's why my favorite days of the week, like I enjoy every day when I and everything when I stream, I do. But I like new experiences in games, like single player games. I like new experiences. And like Thursdays are like my favorite stream days because it's like the chill little story game where I can like work out different things myself in my mind. And I don't know, it's just along with some help from the chat too. But I like story games and me figuring stuff out and progressing and just reacting to different things. So, that's why I really like Thursday streams, like playing single player games. But once I'm done with this case, then I'll be playing a new game, and I'm deciding if I should okay, I'm deciding if I should play it on Tuesdays or or Fridays. I don't know. Yeah, Phoenix Wright is very formulaic too. Yeah, I am in the halfway point of case 4. Injustice for All. You got this, Fen? Okay. Okay, I got this. It's funny because it would have only taken a single message and like 8 words, but nah. Then do it. Don't like it's it's within the regulations. Do it. But yeah. So the game that I'm thinking about playing, either to change out on Fridays. I think we're close to being done with Void Train Chapter 2. I think we're getting close to being done with that. So then after that, on some Fridays, I want to play where is it? Where is it? R A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S R R R. I want to play. Where the heck is it? Sorry if I keep screaming. Resident Evil. I want to play Resident Evil on some Fridays. But it's 17.65 gigabytes. So I'm going to have to delete something. But maybe hopefully by that time I have a PC set up. But that's going to take a bit more time because monitors are really expensive as well. No, that's your choice then. But yeah, I really, really want to play Resident Evil. I feel like that'll be another game to play that's really fun on Fridays. Or I play Resident Evil on Thursdays, and then on Fridays is another Telltale Friday. I play a Telltale game, and a Telltale game I'm thinking of playing because I've recently got it on sale is A B C D E F G wait B B B B B B ouch. Okay. Is Batman, the Telltale series. So I can either play, because I think if I remember correctly, what's it called? Crow Country is pretty short. So I think I'll be able to start Resident Evil on Thursdays maybe, and then play Batman the Telltale series on Fridays, because I remember last year about every Friday, just every Friday, I would be playing the Walking Dead Telltale series. And I think I ended in fall of last year, or no, was it this year? I finished it? I think I finished it this year. Wait, let me double check. I think I finished it this year, but I'm not sure. Did I finish it this year? Yeah, I finished it this year. Yeah, dang, it was in May. I finished it in May. Resident Evil Sweet Bring On the Zombs. Yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, I finished The Walking Dead this year, and I started it last summer. So it's just wild how, like, yeah, time moves really fast. But I'll be really excited. I'm like really excited to start like a new Telltale game. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to new games in the near future, hopefully. Because I really want to experience like new stories again. I really do. And I feel like it'll be fun to start new stories with everyone. So yay. But okay. Thursday will be some more Crow Country. And then Friday I'll be having a collab with Kel, and also someone new that we met, well, Kel introduced me to. Her name is Lillian Factotum. Let me see if I'm saying that correctly. Oh, Lillian H Factotum. Yeah. So that will be Friday at 9 p.m. CST. So look forward to that. I'm gonna link her YouTube too. Let me do this really quick. I gotta find it. Gosh darn it, I'm still hungry. Whoops. Sorry if you heard like a wire zipping when my charger fell. Not going to lie, I thought you were going to mention Dispatch as the new story game. To my knowledge, it is not out yet. What's Dispatch? I've never heard of that. So yeah, go support Lillian. It's another Telltale game? Let me look it up. Also, there's gonna be a Bendy and the Ink Machine announcement tomorrow. Like they have like a live chat room or whatever up on their YouTube, and you know I am a big fan of Bendy and the Ink Machine series, and so it's gonna be a release of the new Bendy game trailer. I mean, not the. It's gonna be a trailer or the announcement of the new Bendy game's name. Let me first look up Dispatch. Dispatch. Oh, I think I saw a trailer for it. That's why it looked familiar. Stop it. It's releasing this year supposedly, but I'm hoping that the Bendy and the Ink Machine, the Bendy and the Ink Machine, new game, comes out this year. It says Bendy title reveal. Bendy and the... I hope it has like a trailer along with it and not just revealing the title. A trailer and a release date. I really hope that they do that. It really needs to come out this year, because if there's a Bendy game that comes out this year, I most definitely know that I am going to play it. Just know that. because I love Bendy and the Ink Machine. And it'll bring back so many memories from when I started playing, like at the beginning of when I started streaming. So it's gonna be an awesome time. So yeah, hopefully it comes out this year. You can feel the passion through the screen. Yeah, but I'm excited, and it's supposed to go live at 2:58 p.m. tomorrow, which is an odd time. I wonder if it's not a trailer. I wonder if it'll do this thing. If it won't be the trailer first, it might be at 2:58 p.m. They may change the thumbnail to the actual Bendy 3 title, the Bendy 3 game title, and then it'll change the date of the premiere to some other date, and it'll be actually the trailer of that game. If it's not a teaser, that includes the title reveal and the release date, then I think that the thumbnail that they have for the premiere right now is just gonna change to the new title, and then it's gonna change the date it premieres to some later date, and that'll be the trailer premiere. That's my prediction, but I just hope that it's an actual teaser that has the release date, or at least the release year, in the name. But okay, enough of Bendy and the Ink Machine. Let us start Phoenix Wright. As long as it doesn't reveal too much, yeah, but I don't care if it reveals too much, or I know for me, I just wouldn't know what is too much or too little or whatever. So I just wanted to for it to not show too much, but I just need, I'm looking more so at the release date. And I know that they said this one is going to have like more blood, is not more blood, but it's going to have actual blood in it, because all you see in the Bendy games, it's not blood, but it's more so ink. And it's going to be much they said much scarier and more raw, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited. You just want to get your hands on it. Yeah. I'll just be paying more attention to the release date and just be ready to play. So yeah. Okay. Know the feeling too well. Hello everybody. Hope things are going well. Things are pretty good, Nathan. I hope you're doing well too. And welcome in. But let us get into Phoenix Wright, and for me to try to remember what the heck I have to do next. I think we were in the middle of someone's like cross-examination. So it was Andrew's cross-examination. So yes, let us get into that. Adrian Andrews cross-examination, yes, yeah. Oh, that's exactly where you're at? Okay. Enough BGM. Now, let us go over here. Alrighty. Also, today is the 5-year anniversary for Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk release. I was thinking about playing it today, like both Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk, and Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk. But I didn't know if it would take too long to play. They're really fast games. Um, but I don't know. I feel like it not boring, but it would have made me emotional to play, and I don't feel like crying or getting emotional right now. But I feel like it would have been super fun to play for me. But it would be more of a quieter, chill game to play. And it's kind of eerie. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. I'm really sorry. But it's kind of like a very eerie game, but it's really chill and it's highly relatable for me. So, um yeah, maybe not today. But and a part of me wants to replay mouthwashing, but I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. The last time I played it was November 1st. Oh, because I played it on Halloween and then it bled into November 1st. It almost feels like you're racing against me on who beats the game first. I think you'd beat it first. You heard of that one? Well, if you do play it, I think most of us will be down for it. Yeah, I kind of wanted to, but I want to get through the case in Phoenix Wright as well. I may play it next week, next Tuesday. So, yeah, we'll see. I need Chilla's Art to come out with another scary game. Come on, Chilla's Art. Fen jaw grabs, then bonks us. Yeah. Wait. Let me see what Chilizard is working on. Well, you're the master of the forest. Your rules. Yeah. Onryo released April 24th. That's another Chilizard game, but it's got mixed reviews. Uh-oh. The Night Way Home. That's another mixed review. Masters of Indie Horror Bundle. Oh, whoa, what is this? Oh, it includes 5 games. No, 6 games. Lost in Vivo, Murder House, Iron Lung Faith, Convenience Store, and Nightmare of Decay. Okay, I'm getting lost in other stuff. Okay. All right, never mind. Okay, focus, Fen, focus. Phoenix Wright, where are you? First, let me change this. All right. Why don't I know the alphabet right now? P. There we are. Why is it on that screen? Phoenix Wright just popped up on my second screen, on my second monitor. Okay, right here. Sorry. Hopefully it's popping up. Okay, it did. Okay. Continue. Okay. Now, what the heck am I supposed to do here? That's why I hate ending like on like cross examinations, because I don't remember. Okay. Let's just see where in this there's a flaw. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. Wait, what was it said before? Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. Okay, let's just press on everything. Okay, press. Would you say that that was your intuition speaking to you? Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. 3 things? A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. They didn't teach that to us in school. At least, not from what I remember. But at least you don't have to worry about getting a penalty for pressing her like with Mo, the clown. Oh yeah, that was a harsh time. May I continue now? Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. Why did he have to kill him? So would you say this need came from the press conference? Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event and that hotel from the conference? Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt Ongard. And you knew of his plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews? Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume. But I'm sure Mr. Ongard himself didn't know anything about the press conference. Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference? Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony. Yes, I agree. Miss Andrews, please correct your testimony, if you please. Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright? I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove him right. Let's press again. You should have proof that he didn't know. Has Mr. Ongar done something to hurt or betray you personally? Why do you ask? You were the one who helped Mr. Coretta with his press conference. And that event was supposed to bring down Mr. Ongar, yet you still helped out. The person on trial right now is Mr. Ongar, Wright. What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our concern. In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill. Why do I keep doing this to myself? And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. How do you know that? But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. Ongar was taking a nap in his room? Are you telling me now that that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. Ongar? I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time. I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said. I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however. The judge is glaring straight at Mia. He's glaring at you, smart guy. Perhaps has something to do with Celeste impacts. You should have proof that he didn't know. But why with Celeste impacts? My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. Then, what about the button? The button? Oh hey, Yogs! It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. You're talking about this button, correct? That button was found in the pleats of Matt's Hakama. Isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive evidence. Irk. Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. Thank goodness Mia can still look at me. With an icy stare, yes. Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony. That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Let's press again. And how do you know that? When the ends of the threads on the button had the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly, or so I heard. I've heard that before too. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail? That is interesting. That is a good question. Don't look at me like that. Just because I'm prepared and you are not. And I thought I had her this time for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what? That hearsay, objection. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. But what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you? And at the worst possible time. Who's to say she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put it? This witness could have disclosed things about Mr. Angard at any time. Why, then, would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Coretta planned such an elaborate conference. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. Angard as much damage as she possibly could. This witness bears ill will towards the defendant. This isn't the Phoenix Wright Wax philosophical power hour. What the heck is that? And please, stop slandering the witness. As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid. Really? Because to me, it sounded a little wishy-washy. Wishy-washy? Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more. You should know this by now. But you'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk. Got it, Chief. I'm going to pin you down this time, Miss Andrews. From the time I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. I don't think I need to present anything on that. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove him right. So, I don't know. Hold on. My phone. My little sister again. I don't know. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing, or so I heard. That's hearsay? And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. What did she say for this when I pressed? Hold on, let me press this again. Can I press things again? And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. He didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. Look at Juan's autopsy report. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove him right. Let me just look through the evidence. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Phoenix Wright versus Thunderbird wrong? I don't know what that is. Oh, Thunderbird. Like instead of Phoenix, which is like a firebird, there's Thunderbird, and then instead of right is wrong. No. No. Let me see. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. The superstar and an ultra-hot, mega-secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Coretta has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. No, no, no. Let's look at his crime scene. No. was ripped from his costume. It's covered in Kurita's blood, found in Onguard's Hakama. Found by Juan Kurita was her suicide note hidden. I don't think Onguard knows anything about the Celeste impacts Juan and what's her name? Ariane Andrews or something? I don't think he knows anything about that. Or at least I don't think he's in relation to that at all, to that whole situation. Adrian Andrews, I mean. Attempted suicide report, shock from Celeste impacts as suicide. Juan's autopsy report. Time of death, 8:15 p.m. Oh, that's when I start stream. Cause strangled with the scarf, then stabbed with a knife. Bears the victim's blood and Onguard's fingerprints, and the gatewater is engraved. Picture taken in the hallway right after the murder. Phoenix is a firebird that reincarnates from ash. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the mic. Sorry. Phoenix is a firebird that reincarnates from ashes. Thunderbird is also a mythic creature that makes storms. Right is opposite from wrong. Yes, I got that. Thank you, Yogs. Want me to give you an answer? I know you like to solve things on your own if you can. Yeah, I'm gonna get this on my own. Oops. I'll let you know when I need more help. I don't know. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. I just don't get what of these things. Stop abusing the mic, it has a family somewhere. Yeah, it came from a factory with many cousin types of mics. It has many cousins, it has many siblings. Okay. I don't know. Maybe just like the next line. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Let me look at the button again. Was ripped from his costume, is covered in Kurita's blood found in Onguard's Hakama. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. I don't know. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. I don't know what any of these shows motive. Like, was he mad that Adrian Andrews was like had a possible relationship with Juan? Should I try to present the magazine clipping? You wouldn't focus on the motive right now? Can she stop? Jeez. Then what should I focus on? Yeah, you can't really prove wrong someone saying they believe something. Then I don't know what to present on these, though. He and he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. The button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Yeah, it has to be about the button, right? That's the most meaty statement. I don't... Was ripped from his costume, is covered in Kurita's blood found in Onguard's Hakama. Do I just present that then? Or do I present the crime scene photo? Does it show like a button torn off? Well, yeah. The button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Was ripped from his costume. It's covered in Kurita's blood found in Onguard's Hakama. Guy who is very... Oh my gosh. Guy who's very showmanish. Guy has magic. He summons familiar. He summons a flying monkey. Guy makes goggles and a flamethrower. Guy gives his flying monkey flamethrower and goggles. Monkey with wings and goggles holding a flamethrower burning enemies. I don't know what that is for. Remember what she said during the fight? Was it really? But how do you really die? But how did he really die? Remember what she said during the fight? But how did he really die? I don't know. Strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. Was ripped from his costume. Is covered in Kurita's blood found in Onguard's Hakama. Don't sound like a fight to me. Sounds like an execution. But if I present this on, I don't see how that connects at all. That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. Maybe I can present that then. Like, if she had to protect him, it would have just had to been like one hit and not have to like do two things. So maybe this is better. This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. Strangulation? The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died.
And what does that mean?
Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off of the costume. When? After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly, which means it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off of the victim's already dead body. Sorry, I'm taking a sip. Okay. Let me scroll up. What is the meaning of this, Wright? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We now know this button was torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it?
Mr. Wright, does this mean
You know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it? To have a memento of the crime, to pin the crime on guard, to destroy evidence. I think it was to pin the crime on guard. Wouldn't that be the more obvious choice? Or am I like missing something? Like, is it too obvious of a choice, or is that like the better choice? Because why would it be destroying evidence? Sometimes the most obvious is the best answer. To have a memento, let's just to pin it on him. There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Ongard. There was no way anyone would put a bloodied button in their own pants. That's right, Mr. Ongard was set up. By the real killer, of course. Hyphen, hey Echo! Welcome in. Let me put this on pause while there's a ad going on. An ad break. Okay, I'm back. You're doing good. That's good. Gallium. I mean, not Gallium. That's good. Echo. Welcome back. Thanks, Sovi. Okay. Do you like the idea? What idea? Oh, about the showmanish stuff and everything. Welcome back. Thank you. It sounds cool. Okay, back.
And the real murder is. Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then?
The flying monkey burn enemies with flamethrower. It's D&D. It sounds crazy, but very creative, so it would be cool. Finally, I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet, not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. Engard is... Okay. The person who planned to frame Mr. Engard is Adrian Andrews? Why do I feel so unsure? Like, it's like too obvious, because like, who else? It's literally just her. It's not them. My gut is telling me Adrian Andrews. Miss Adrian Andrews. Gumshoe. I choose you. You are Mr. Coretta's killer. What? Oh, that's her. That's when her glasses shatter.
Order, order, order! Mr. Wright, this is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge?
Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews. How preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me. I like how Phoenix says, I choose you, like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. He was saying that like she's a Pokemon or something. Adrian, I choose you. I can't, can I? I can't, can I? Would you care to test me? Then what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Engard naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. But then, what about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama? This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. Engard was the real killer, there was no way we would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama. What is this? I thought my mom was calling me for a second. I wonder how many spares she has. Hi again, Fen. I'm back. Okay, welcome back, Echo. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. Engard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews.
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. Whoa. I'm so stupid. No, okay, that's just like one of the things for me, okay, that I find attractive on people. It's like their shoulders and like, I guess, exposed backs. So that's why I was like, whoa. Okay, continuing. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was just such a costume inside the guitar case? Well, it is central, I get it. Yeah. Um it can only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews. No, But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time.
That's right.
That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. Ah! And to top it all off, there is this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on earth can believe this nickel samurai is Mr. Angard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Have you ever played Doki Doki Literature Club? No, but I've seen many playthroughs of it. I already know what goes on. But I wish I didn't know, so then I can play it on stream one day, because I feel like that would have been like a fun thing to play. But no, I already know what goes on. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? Are you not? But please, stop. Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews?
Oh, frick. I refuse to testify. What was that? There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me.
Well, yes. You're absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination. By allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. You played for the first time today and you're completely unspoiled? What'd you think of it? It's crazy, huh? It's psychotic. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Angard's room. Adrian Andrews. Yes. Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood. Oh. So she filled her in on that tactic. You've only got 3 hours in so far, but it's sad so far. Yeah. All right.
That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things looked bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. There's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done? Heh heh heh. What's wrong, Wright? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. What? Everything you have proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Coretta. Francisca von Karman is a sly one, she is. Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Coretta? I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering. But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think? Maybe so, or maybe not. There is nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. No, she's taking that defiant attitude again. But Mia, what should we do? Somehow, we've landed in the worst possible situation. Jeez. I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid, definitive proof. But that's not true. In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess. Recess? I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter. And at tomorrow's trial... Tomorrow? We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then... Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial. What are you sweating? What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he? That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya... But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is... It is not impossible for this trial to continue. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you... It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation were something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that is very true, but actually, there's one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, and? I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. So my actions were unusual, but I've already, before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect. Testify? Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out, and this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please. When I found the body, that glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. Edgeworth is friend, but wearing a professional mask indeed. Yeah, I think for this whole case he's been like helping us out, but not really showing us, but he's like guiding us, but like not really showing and perceiving like he is, because he has to hide it, you know. I just got overwhelmed with so much sleepiness. He's very indirect, yeah. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Hold on. Got something on Discord. Oh, okay. Oh, you need to take a nap? No, I'm not taking a nap on stream again. I did that once before, and that was a while back. And I fell asleep on stream for not for 5 minutes, but for 10 minutes. And it was while I was playing Phoenix Wright. So that was crazy. Because only like 2 people were watching. So I just thought, okay, let me just do this. Because I was falling asleep on stream. But that was a while ago. A long while. But do I need to take a nap? I feel like I need to, but I can't. That's adorable. How is that adorable? Falling asleep on stream is adorable? No. I don't know why I'm so exhausted. I'm not falling asleep on stream because that's just like, it's not something good to do. It's just unprofessional when it's not like a designated it's not like a designated sleep stream. So yeah, I'm not doing that. I can imagine you having little yawns, making little sleepy sounds. Okay, first, y'all can't hear me yawn, and I don't have cute yawns at all. It's just silent yawns. It's always just silent yawns. You heard me yawn a couple of times, actually. Like, on stream, like, I don't think it's picked up during the stream. You have? How is it audible? So I'm eating a protein bar. Okay, you heard me yawn. Do those yawns sound adorable at all? They don't. Just regular yawns. Yes, they do. How? No, y'all, y'all gotta be like so conscious. Now I'm gonna go back in stream in like in the bot and try to hear my yawns. Okay, I'm about to yawn again. Okay, no, okay. It went away. But when I feel a yawn coming on, um, I'll keep an eye on the time in the stream and try to listen for myself while I'm at work and see if it's quote unquote adorable. But I just don't think so. But let's just say they're cool. Okay, if they seem like to be portrayed some sort of way, I'll say that they're cool. But adorable, no. I've heard cute and adorable yawns before. Mine is not one of them. But okay, I'll continue just taking another bite because it's really delicious. Adorable. Yeah, right. Let me save. Do you have a pop filter? No, it's like a foam. It has like a foam around like the mic itself. Like a really thick foam. But I need to put more edits on this mic so then the pop not the pop, yeah, like the little peaking pop noise goes away. But I have to get a program. And I looked up a video for the Fee-Fine mics, like something for Fee-Fine mics. But I still need to do it. I get it. Some people get pop filters regardless of the type of microphone they buy. I feel like there's a way where I don't need that, but I don't know. I'll see if it'll help if I, in the future, if like, once I do like the little edits on the mic, if there's still stuff that comes through, then I'll consider a pop filter, but I feel like it's good enough, I guess. Oh, I thought I got a message from VGen. But, okay. My ball is itchy. Like I said, it's not a big deal. Okay. Continuing. So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony? I didn't know I needed to include something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left. I know. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. When I found the body. Okay. That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. Let me look at the crime photo.
The corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. That he was dead didn't cross my mind. What about the blood? Should I present this? I feel like I need to present the crime photo on this. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. He had a knife in his chest. So if she wasn't the one who did it and discovered his body, then she should have thought like he was dead from at least like the knife in his chest. Fishiest testimony ever? Yeah. I'm going to present this. Please work. Am I smart? So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body? And with the scarf around his neck. Ah,
Well, what is the meaning of this?
isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There was a knife sticking out of Mr. Corrida's chest. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that here was a dead man. Well, you see, I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted, and then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink.
Your point is,
Miss Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie. Ugh. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly, that you are the real killer. No.
it looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt Ongard, is not guilty after all.
But that's impossible. You're wrong.
Miss Andrews, try to have some composure.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt, I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself. That's because...
Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you?
I refuse to testify.
Girl. Then there is no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt Ongard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated.
Is it over? Have we found the truth at last? What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't.
Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Ongard.
Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time.
What?
The reason is quite simple.
This witness has yet to speak the absolute, real truth.
Jeez Louise, man.
The absolute, real truth. What are you? Witness, don't you understand yet?
Huh?
I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head. But as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Matt Ongard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party.
That's a lie. I I don't believe you.
What?
Edgeworth is so astonished that someone doesn't believe him. I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would be declared guilty. And Matt would never be declared guilty. Oh, okay.
What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it?
I I can't speak about it. I'm too scared.
It's Franziska von Karma.
Huh?
Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then, right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt Ongard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now, and is clinging on to them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority.
It wasn't me. I'm begging you. Please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please. Someone. Help me.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do.
What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
Right. I suggest you think very clearly about this. Carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who was the real mastermind behind this crime. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying over there, right? Come on now. What will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Request not guilty verdict. Force Andrews to testify. Go! I don't know. Let me take a bite. It does feel kind of wrong, though. I don't know, I feel kind of bad. I don't know. Request not guilty verdict. Force Andrews to testify. I think I'll force her to testify. It's just, for her own good. We're not getting, the actual truth. We need more information. I don't know, man. It actually don't matter what you pick in this context.
Really? Well, okay. Girlie, we need more information from you. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you are really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Sure, Mr. Ongard would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end? But be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me. That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it is clear that the defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong.
Do y'all think Edgeworth wears eyeliner? Something, I don't know. I'm like looking at his eyes, and when he positions his head in a certain way, it might just be like the shadow and everything, but I think he wears eyeliner secretly. It would be fun if he was. I'm curious about that.
What a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court.
Stop. Maybe to look good for Phoenix. Yeah. Guys, I hurt my side today during doing ab workouts. And I'm feeling the pain a bit again. I need to be careful. Okay. I'll be okay. Like, I was okay for a bit, and then I feel it a bit again.
Mr. Edgeworth, this witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Stop. Please stop. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. Did you overextend yourself? Or did you overwork yourself? Okay, it's really dumb what I did. Okay, okay. I was doing my ab workouts, and I was watching something on TV, and it made me laugh really, really bad. And so when I like, okay, so I was doing what is it? I was doing sit-ups, and when I came up, when you know when you come up and it tightens like your abs, I stayed like that for a bit, and I was laughing at the thing that was funny on TV, and kind of like I was like stressing my abs a bit more too, and I kind of like I kind of moved to the side, and then I felt like oh ouch, that hurt. I shouldn't be laughing so hard and like staying like stressing my abs like that too at the same time. And so I did that, and and it hurt for a bit, but then it went away, and now I'm feeling it again. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I was just watching something that was so funny. It made me laugh so hard. But yeah, that's how I injured myself. I injured myself laughing. It's so dumb. What will you do now, witness? You know what I am about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews, the secret of her dependent nature. Oh, jeez. Edgeworth is like airing her out right now. Edgeworth is mean. He's like exposing her. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world, but he has to force her out of it. Please, please stop, I beg you. If people find out, I, I'll... If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no oh my gosh, that is of no concern to me. Oh dang, jeez, Edgeworth. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips. Jeez, Edgeworth is so intense. And why he have to say your still breathing lips? He's very intense. That's cool. Yeah, laughing really hard actually works your abs, so you doing that while doing sit-ups change your angle while laughing, making the contraction stronger. Yeah. It was harsh, man. No matter what I have to do. He's pretty brutal. Sometimes you have to be though, yeah. So, will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me. I'll talk, but please, help me. Aw, Andrews, nothing matters anymore. Jeez, that's dark. My crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. What are you talking about, a bit of inconvenience? Stab the body with the knife? But why would you do that? Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person, a certain cowardly man. What do you mean by all of this? It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth. The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. Wait, I just thought. Okay, didn't the killer say that we need to get, or there needs to be, a not guilty charge or something? Wait, now I'm confused. Well, yeah, didn't the killer say that he needs a not guilty? But did it mean that it didn't matter who gets a not guilty? Wait, am I confusing myself? Oh no, it matters? Like, is Matt the one that's supposed to get not guilty? Is that what is that the killer what the killer wants? Matt Ongard has to be seen as not guilty? Oh. Because I thought it was gonna be like, it doesn't matter who gets not guilty, there just has to be one. And then all of this was just for nothing. Dang, this is something. The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him.
That's what the killer wants, but why do you suppose he wants him to be innocent? I don't know.
He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Last time. So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Carita, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt Ongard for the murder.
It's obvious. I don't understand your question. That's what the killer wants, but why do you suppose he wants him to be innocent? 'Cause he was the killer or something? Poor girl's pouring her heart out. I don't know. I'm confused.
She did it with the intent of framing Matt Ongard for the murder. And this is her crime.
It's fine, you'll see.
What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination.
My crime. Okay, let me get a bite. Okay. Old man's getting cranky. Somebody has to make sure he gets his tapioca pudding later. Oh my gosh. Is tapioca... Isn't that like fish eggs or something? Tapioca? Or what the heck is that again? I don't know. I forget what tapioca is. Oh, caviar is fish eggs. Tapioca comes from the cassava plant. I don't know what that is. 'Cause I'm a dummy. Okay, I'm not a dummy. It's just I don't know what that is. Okay. But let's press on every statement. Let's see. You've had boba tea before, right? Yeah, I've had boba tea. But boba isn't fish eggs. It's not fish eggs. But that comes from the cassava plant? It's tapioca pearls. Oh, okay. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest, press. But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. That scarf is a part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. Yuca French fries is good. What is Yuca French fries? Yuca French fries. Oh. Oh no. Are a Latin American and Caribbean dish made from the starchy root vegetable also known as cassava. Oh. I'm okay. Yucca? Oh. Are you sure it's yucca? That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. What is this plan you had? I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. I'll be right back. I just need to go use the restroom really quickly, and we'll be back. BRB. There's an ad that also starts in a minute. A minute and 8 seconds counting. So should we just wait until the ad break starts? What do you mean, I need to take nausea medicine. We can wait. Sure. BRB again. Well, it has 10 seconds. Okay, BRB. Okay, we should be back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. Okay. I'm a bit tired. You tried Zom.io and thought maybe it was another game you didn't have when you're on Steam, but when you realized it was, oh, it's free, like, yeah. Welcome back, thank you. Nightbot striking you down again, Gallium. Tragic. Okay, let us continue. Hates freedom of speech. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. Let's press on this. Well, it's not targeting you, because I'm guessing that you're the ending. Yeah, just be careful, because I think Nightbot like will like shoot you down. And I think like the ending was like not an actual like domain or something. I don't know exactly. The dot and the IO, yeah. I told you, Yogs. Togs are just timed out. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. Sorry, Yogs, but that's just, that's what happens. But okay. Sorry about that. That's just Nightbot doing its jobbeth. But you'll be back, you'll be untimed out soon. I think it's about like for 3 minutes. So no worries. That was so you could get the knife right. I mean, knife correct. The knife Matt used at dinner had the knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped it in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Let's press. So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. Onguard's Hakama. Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. What do you mean by inconvenience? There was a woman with the camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lada. Hold on, let me quickly check something. Whoops. Oh, it's for 10 minutes? Oh, dang. Sorry, Yogs. How many minutes has it been? Okay, you're removed. But next time, just know that's what Nightbot is gonna do. So gotta be careful. So 600 seconds is actually 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, continuing. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lada. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. Oh, Old Bag. That's Miss Old Bag for you. I'd already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. And that's why I ended up using the nickel samurai costume. Oh, frick, I forgot to press on that. I don't want to concede, but this testimony it rings of the truth. No, please don't apologize to me. We were both taken by surprise. Still, I'm sorry. Let me press on the last statement. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the ceremony. What did this in preparation for? You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume, and hold a press conference in it. Did you hear that yawn?
Not that time.
I'm telling you, I don't think it's actually audible, the yawns. I really don't think so. Yes, Juan. Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret here.
And what is this secret?
That I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the nickel samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume.
I think we've heard enough.
So, after that, we went back to Mr. Onguard's room and planted the button. Into Matt's hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it.
My word, what does all this mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt Onguard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. Francisca, huh? She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words.
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer.
Wait, Your Honor. The defense still...
Right. It's pointless.
At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright.
But...
Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. That is all. Court is adjourned for today.
Dang.
He's not there. Oh, Phoenix. Today's trial, it's over. I didn't win an acquittal. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth?
What is it?
Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it?
Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright, I remembered just now. I found this in the room on that day.
The room? That day?
Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying there right next to him.
You found that card next to the victim's body?
I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right?
Yeah, I guess not. But it's still a strange card, if you ask me.
But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why.
Witness, that card. Give it to me. Hurry.
Edgeworth?
Do you have any idea what you have stupidly, yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time.
I didn't mean to. What is this all about? I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. That card. What in the world is it? And what does it mean?
To be continued. Yes.
More investigation. Oh, the suspense. Yeah, I think it's a calling card. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. Remember, that's the same one that Maya saw when she escaped. Yeah, I remember. It's related to the killer. So the killer must have been the, killer for Juan. Well, was. Or is, or whatever. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Angard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal.
Mr. Scruffy Detective? Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe. Oh geez, you still haven't pieced it together, huh? That's fine, it makes the suspense all the better. What? That on guard is the actual murderer? Is that like the correct guess or something? Cause what do you mean I still haven't pieced it together? Sounds about right. Okay, cause I had it in mind, I just didn't say anything because it's like too obvious or something. You remember this case faintly? It might not even be him. What if they add like an additional character since we're doing investigation again? But Adrian Andrews is convinced that it's him, so it's most likely him then. Okay, has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. We're kind of busy right now. Okay. Let's talk the future. So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. Ow. Dang. My throat when doing this voice got caught. Ah, what am I supposed to do now, pal? I, I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Engart's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Edgeworth. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like that, like he didn't care for Miss Andrews killed herself. He said what? He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? What would you want to? No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. Why would she want to know? I mean almost need to frame Mr. Engard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Well, you can't say Dick Gumshoe is an honorary member of Phoenix's group. Yeah, he's present very much so a lot. It would be cool for them to work together. But hold, I need to go throw something away, but I'll be right back. Okay? Okay.
Okay, we should be back. Alright, hello. I had to throw something away and put my little brother's dog. Not my little brother's, my older brother's dog. Away because it's past his bedtime. But when I tried to send him to bed, he wasn't listening to me and started growling at me. But I think what he likes to do is go to bed when my mom goes to bed. And so that's why he wasn't following me. But when my mom got up to go bring him, he followed her to go to his room and go to sleep. He's such a cheeky little boy. I can't believe that. But hey, yogs, welcome back. I untimed you out for some time.
Penny apparently missed her abortion appointment because
Whoa,
she just
what are you
threw a
talking
javelin at Cal for
about?
suggesting it's we this time.
Jeez. Why are you talking about abortion right now? We don't need to talk about stuff like that. That was out of nowhere. Should I attempt fate again? No, yogs, don't, because I'm gonna have to let it... Like, I don't know if it's gonna time you out for longer, or I'm just not gonna be able to untime you out. And it'll keep you timed out for like 10 minutes. But I had cut the time. Like, I untimed you out, but just don't do it again. It's not good. Her appointment because she just threw a javelin at Cal for suggesting it's Weebus time. It was supposed to be dark humor. No, I meant that one segment was a bit much, I admit. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's dark humor. It's just, I don't know. I guess it was like it being spoken, I guess, was like, whoa. But, no, we don't need to talk about that. Like, in different contexts. Yeah. 2IG? Kinda, yeah. Pretty much. But, I guess I just have to make things clear in, like, rules and stuff. But, like, I do like dark humor. It's just like, whoa. But, continuing. That particular topic is, yeah. So, let's try to veer away from it. Okay, continuing. Darkness is edge with reason. Edginess is darkness with no... That is very poetic. But, continuing. We'll do... Okay. Thank you. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Franziska. Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What, are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you up for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. What in the world, Pearl? What is wrong with you? This little girl is crazy.
Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. That name. Oh my gosh, not that weirdo crack looking tooth missing dude. Teeth's whatever, tooth's missing. Multiple tooths. Franziska von Karma saw Gumshoe as more of a human punching bag with a badge. Workplace safety was clearly taking a vacation. Yeah, she was a mean lady. She still is. Yeah, that guy is creepy. Yeah, but I forgot how to do his voice. Like, I hated him, but I did like doing his voice because it was so gosh darn stupid. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Can we present anything to him? You made him sound like a pervert on crack. This is crazy. Can you please take a look at this? Can't think of anything to say about this, pal. Some instant noodles instead. She's gonna keep saying stuff, so let me just go through all of it and see. Who would have thought that this knife Mr. Ongard used to eat his dinner steak with? Go on. That it would be stabbed into the victim's body by Miss Andrews, of all people. I guess she just hated the victim that much, huh, pal? The question isn't why she hated the victim to that extent, but rather why she tried to pin the murderer on Mr. Ongard. I wonder if she really hates Mr. Ongard. So this nickel samurai was really Miss Andrews, huh? Yeah, this is either when she went to Mr. Ongard's room to get the knife, or when she was done with the foul deed. But I guess we'll never know. Did I present this? And he didn't know. Okay, yeah, he didn't know. Did I present that? No, he doesn't know. When I saw that button, I thought to myself, this is gonna prove Mr. Ongard's guilty. But it looks like there was a lot more to it than I thought, huh, pal? You're a pro. You should know better than to say something like that. Well, I'm not a cop anymore. Just a regular helper around the office now. So... I wonder if he misses working down at the precinct. Okay, let's see. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Doesn't know. Have you heard anything from the kidnapper? No, not yet. I'm sure once he hears that what happened at the trial today, he'll call, pal. But remember, you can't provoke him when you get to talk to him. Okay, well now we're gonna have to move on. There's nothing else to talk about. Let's move to hotel lobby, Hottie Clinic. Gotta remember how I made him sound. Hottie Clinic. reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Yes. Are you here to visit a patient? I think that's how I had him.
Hi. Wait a second. You're...
Yes. I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho.
Why are you still here?
Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie. Director Hottie. Edgeworth? He always gets me with the, yes. Yeah, me too.
Yes, I'm Dr. Hottie. Ho ho. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes. What is it? Uh-huh.
Director Franziska. How's Franziska von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes. And that surgery, it went well. I gotta remember, I know I did like a clip and was doing his voice. I did like a clip.
You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her real secret, like, she would scream really loud. Yes.
I see.
But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yep. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. Ah.
Go back to your room.
You're so mean. So mean, my frisky friska. Okay, yeah. Did he say I'm good too? Did he say I'm a good boy too or something? Okay, yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes. She would whip the heck out of him till he's knocked out. Oh, you got the perverted sound down. If he does not get oral surgery, then the rest of his teeth are gonna fall out due to bone decay. Yeah.
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have come here.
You just... Like, Phoenix is a nice guy. Why you gotta make fun of him?
The shooting. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up for you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. The deal. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ongard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it. Looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while holding Miss Andrews' own crime. That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Ongard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said If you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Angard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was. Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. This man. Today's trial. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you know about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... He is angry. It's so windy. The permanent scowl, yeah. But to go that far... But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness, that card, give it to me. Hurry. Do you have any idea that what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. I think he knows about Mia's kidnapping also. Okay. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, right. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. This task is to find the owner of this card, a man called Shelley the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? Picture card added to the court record. Nice. Why did I say night? I mean nice. Okay. Assassin. So who's this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cars with the shell on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is a part of his duty to his clients. The killer knight. No one's gonna shave you from the lazy broccoli. What? We think it is a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think his assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelley the killer, huh? My situation. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya. Oh, her name is Maya. I get confused between Mia and Maya, and well, I don't get confused with Pearlie, but I get confused with Mia and Maya. Say it as if you're singing Thriller by Michael son of Jack. What? Um, the killer night. I was gonna shave you from the lazy broccoli. Is that right? I don't like singing on stream. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What is that? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Aw, edgy.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to.
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
Good man, good man. There's no way you can find her. You don't have even a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelley the killer, and the client who ordered the job is Matt Ongard, your own client. Ah. Please, stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this.
What is this?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Received from Edgeworth, allows Bear to freely investigate the crime scene. Nice. So, it was ordered by Matt Ongard, but Shelley the killer killed him. Okay. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ongard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home, safe and sound. Dates unknown, time unknown, location unknown.
Ha ha ha. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up like how Nick does with everything in court.
Oh, dang.
Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around.
Oh, dang. Let me drink some water. Oopsies.
drop this. Oh. Where did my water bottle top go? Oh, right here. What is wrong with me? I've missed the, like, topping my water, like, 4 times right now. Got it. Matt Ungard wasn't lying when he said he didn't kill anybody clever. Yeah, he's not guilty of it, but he's... Like, he wasn't guilty of the action, but he's the one that, like... was the accomplice, I guess, to making it happen. But if you ask if he hired somebody to kill Juan, the Psycholox would appear. Okay, oops. Oh my gosh. So many things are falling. Okay. Sorry, I was just moving stuff around. Sorry for all the noise. He was the mastermind, basically. Let's move. Or examine first.
I've unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry, not really thirsty.
If only they had cheese in here. Date unknown, time unknown, location unknown.
What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here.
I just noticed the typo told you to stay out of his personal life. Oh, don't forget earlier you asked him about Celeste impacts and he told you to stay out of his personal life. That's suspicious. Oh, yeah. Let's examine.
Oh, hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat. There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table.
It has impacts on it. Celeste impacts.
There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue.
Oh, whoa. So I'm thinking that suicide was not a suicide. Oh.
That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa? In a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute.
It's like the bear from Juan's room.
But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if some kind of if it's some kind of puzzle or something.
Maybe a camera was hidden in it or something?
It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. Just what kind of room is this?
I wonder if there's a video of like On Guard telling him like to assassinate people.
What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Phooey, it's busted.
Phooey. I want to start using that word. Phooey. I like that. That sounds fun and goofy. Oh, phooey. Which would explain why Juan has so many stuffed bears. Yeah.
Phooey, it's busted. I would so die. I would so die a happy samurai fan if I ever got to see the nickel samurai on a TV like this. Eck! I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there.
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will.
Yeah.
It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways, you mean?
Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes, correct?
Dad?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Nick!
Aww. You're already goofy AF, but carry on. I ought to slap. Whatever! March 22nd, 7:04 p.m. Hot Tea Clinic reception.
Mr. Nick?
Oh, yes, Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation.
Mr. Edgeworth has left you, you know?
I guess for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ongard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
No clues here. This patient is undergoing rehabilitation. Wasn't that patient standing in the same spot the last time you came to visit? Doesn't look like they've moved any closer to the reception desk, huh? Is this clinic really doing anything? Is that patient really getting better? Hey, don't just cut into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here. Sorry. Yes, most sorry. Yes, uh-huh. If only you could slap me. LMFAO! Why the exclamation point? I can jaw grab. LMFAO! Don't try me. But there's an ad break coming up. So, be right back. Okay, we should be back. Let's progress through this. Hospital, and I think we'll stop there. This must be the waiting area. It's got the feeling of one. It's got the feeling of one, and there are sofas lined up. But I don't see all that many patients. Yes. Well, visiting hours are over, that's why. It's time for nightly consultations to begin. Mine, that is. Isn't there anyone... Is there anyone keeping an eye on this guy? Am I annoying? Oh no, Yogs, you're not annoying. This is the clinic's reception desk, but it doesn't look like there's anyone at the counter. On the wall is this month's word to the wise. Put your best foot forward. Putting this up at a general clinic like this doesn't really mean much, does it? Okay, let's see. I wonder where that door way down there leads to. Oh, that's the X-ray room. Yes. How did you know what I was thinking? Yes, well, it's because that's the X-ray room. Yes. There's something very peculiar about this guy. Because I know it's not me. Okay, that is all. Right, in co-offices. He is on drugs. Seems very much so to be the situation. Let me save really quickly. Nothing really to talk to him. Well, we can try to present this new thing we got. These two new things. Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. Alright. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes those cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot? Or something like that?
Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right?
As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Doesn't know anything about this? Okay. Let's move to the detention center. Scratching all over the body is a symptom of some types of addictions, yeah. Why did you stretch out the O in LMFAO to make a melisma? Thought you don't like to sing. Yeah, I wasn't singing. I was like saying like LMFAO. I want an open world Ace Attorney game. You know, that would be really fun. Like driving around the city and finding proof. Yeah, like think of like people actually committing crimes and then being sent to like trial, and you're like and then you have to go through the different mechanics and everything like you do for Phoenix Wright, like this also. That would be really cool. I know that there's GTA RP that's kind of similar to that, but
Cry no tears, see no pain, old no malice, in hoc signo vinces, annuit coctis.
did GLaDOS pronounce that correctly, Cal? There is a LA Noire by the GTA people. It's about investigations, no trials. So that I do know. Actually, Root Letter is kind of like that. Because I know in GTRP, when I would watch streams like that, they would have like little trials and cases and everything. And they would have like the evidence and stuff, which was pretty cool um, mechanic. A pretty cool addition to it. But I know LA Noir has, like, it's more so like the interviewing, the investigating, the interrogation side of it too, and an investigation. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today.
Aw.
I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the. You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt Ongard. Here you are.
What did he, what did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, all right? This is
This is terrible. Let's hurry. We need to feed his cat.
well, maybe. No, she did not. Close though. Oh, you have xeroderma. I don't know what that is. But maybe at his home. Sorry if that was like too deadpan or cold, but I actually don't know what that is. Remember to feed your shoes, or else your shoes will eat your toes. Oh my gosh. But maybe since we're going to his home, maybe we can find some more evidence and clues for the trial.
Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah. Oh, dry skin. Yeah, I kind of figured that it had to do something with skin because of the derma part. But okay, now I got it. Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat Shu. My house is just a little ways down the hotel. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. Criminal Affairs Department. What if he went here? Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another.
They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You gotta be kidding. There's over 100 people on here.
Mr. Nick, is Mr. Ongard really that big and bad of a criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Let's move. Hotel lobby?
Alright now.
Sorry, I feel like that peaked the mic.
Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass. Is this old bag? Orale. Yeah, that's okay. It was time to go anyways. Alright. That will be the stream for today. Thank y'all for coming. I'll be back Thursday with Crow Country. Yay! Story game, creepy, comfy, cozy game Thursdays. So excited for Thursday. I just like Crow Country and like the vibe and just like I like survival horrors. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming. See ya. Have a great night. You too, Wolfatron. I just like how as soon as Old Bag arrives, Fenny throws in the towel for the day. Yeah, it was already time, but like Old Bag was just like the nail in the coffin. But okay. It's time for the stream to end, and let's let the ending song commence. And I'll try to decide or not if why is this doing this? I'll try to decide if why is this doing this? That's odd. Why is it doing this? This is so dumb, y'all. Why is it doing that? Why is it spicy? What are you talking about?
Why is it spicy?
Why is what spicy? Full body fen. I don't know why it does this. And I'm trying to fix it. Trying to. Just want to see how that sounded. Why is it doing this, man? It's supposed to be here. Why isn't it? That's just, oh my gosh. Okay, let me try to figure out what the problem is. There we go. Okay. Alright, sorry. Alright, let me let the ending song commence and see if I can do the read. Alright.
I didn't see you there. Don't be shy. Make yourself comfortable. Surprised? I've been known to tickle the ivories time to time. There's few things more entertaining than a good song, don't you think? I'm rather fond of this one. It's a little bit after my time, but it is such a thoughtful melody. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. And I will just say hello to the folks that you know. Tell them you won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as I saw you go, you were singing this song. Until we meet again, my friend.
Okay, I'm going to raid Noob and Kettle. Um, so if you'd like to come along with for the raid, I'm sorry this is so late, but just copy this message here. I'm gonna raid them. Good night, Fanny. Take care of yourself. Rest well. Sleep well. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Okay. Thanks for coming by, Guy. Thanks for coming by, Sophie. Thanks for coming by, everybody. And good night. Rest well. And as always, rest well. Sleep well. And until we meet again, good night. Let me send the raid over. Yeah. Start raid.